Hey everyone, Dr. Nicola Duchamp here. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Little technology glitch there. I guess the computer needed to have a little reset. So I was just coming today to talk to you about a series that I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks on digestive health. So my goal for today is just to introduce the series to you, let you know what I'm going to be talking about, and also to invite you to submit questions ahead of time so that I can make sure I'm covering the information that is most relevant and important and helpful for you. So before we get started, just to give you a bit of a rundown on why we care so much about digestion. And especially, why should we care about digestion if we don't necessarily have any specific digestive symptoms? So the answer to that is that our digestive system is really so foundational and so central to our entire health. Okay, so even though in modern medicine today, all of our systems are really broken up and divided, right? So we've got, digestion, we would go see a gastroenterologist, or if it was our brain, we'd see a neurologist, or, a sore shoulder, we'd see a rheumatologist or an orthopedist. So modern medicine has sort of just fragmented the body. But if we look at whole person health, which is really one of the foundations and the principles of naturopathic medicine, our digestion is so key to so many different things. And so, yes, we have digestive symptoms. We can have GERD or reflux or heartburn or gas or bloating or constipation or diarrhea or any of those things. But our digestive function and digestive health can influence our mental health. It influences our skin. It influences our energy. There are so many different things that it influences. So that's why it's so important. And I think one thing that I'm finding really exciting is to just see the research that's being developed and the things that are linked to the microbiome and the significance of the microbiome for us. And so when I say that, I'm talking about the little ecosystem that we have going on in our digestive tract. And so all the way from the mouth, all the way through to the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, it's very meticulously designed. For example, your stomach is very acidic. It has the hydrochloric acid to break down those heavier proteins. Whereas the intestines, you don't find that acidity, but you do find that whole community of bacteria and yeast. And, we actually have more bacteria in our intestines than we have cells in our body, right? We have significant trillions of bacteria, and they all play a role. They help us assimilate our nutrients. They even help produce some vitamins like B12, for example. They keep us all in balance. The other reason the digestive tract is so important is because we really have a built-in immune system and we have a built-in nervous system, right? So when you're nervous about something, you get butterflies in your tummy. Do you remember that, getting butterflies in your tummy when you were scared to get up at school and speak or whatever? I mean, I still get butterflies in my tummy sometimes, but that, that's our nerves kind of, responding and firing off in our digestive tract. We also have immunity in our digestive system, which is really important because, we take in food, we take in, so many different things that the digestive tract has to filter what gets through to the blood, what doesn't. And so, it's a really important piece as well. So as the series goes on, I'm going to sort of look, take one topic or one, condition or situation per video and just break it down in a little bit more detail, because all of these things fit together. If you have inflammation from certain foods you're eating, that might make you more prone to, a yeast overgrowth, or, these things are not just in isolation, but just for kind of neatness of information. I'll talk about one thing at a time. So we'll talk about leaky gut. We'll talk about SIBO, we'll talk about candida, we'll talk about parasites, we'll talk about, gluten intolerance and other food sensitivities. And so we'll cover a range of topics. And yes, I'll include some information on biofilm and things like that too. So I'll try and, address a broad range of topics and give you some ideas of, practical ways you can use nutrition and you can use natural herbs and substances to help heal your gut and the impact that can have overall on your system. So I'm looking forward to that. And I find working with people with digestive health, it's interesting and it's fun and it's exciting because we do have the ability to kind of figure out what's going on, what are the underlying causes, what's kind of causing the imbalances. And I'll talk about mast cell activation and histamine responses as well. And so that's what's coming up. We will be doing these videos on Tuesdays. I will post a couple of days before. I'll post the time and the topic for that week. And like I said, reach out to me, send me a private message if you have questions or anything that you would like for me to cover. And I look forward to getting started with that with you guys next week. All right, so enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.